Yo, what up? Ready? Yo, welcome to Talking Chit. Welcome to Talking Chit with Big Boogie. My partner in crime, Anonymous J. Uncle Kevin in the house.
What it do?
HL in this beach. We back over here, coming from the vault. Maya's New York Pizza Bar and Grill in Mesa. On Taco Tuesday. We back on Taco Tuesdays.
Oh, shit. Okay, I had to.
Hey, man. You ain't never see us do that shit. Never.
Man, fuck you, dog.
Yeah,
I have actually. And this is last week. I'm listening to the podcast from last week, and I'm like, the whole bruh thing. He's a bruh. I was like listening to that shit as I'm editing this shit, and I'm like, this motherfucker. And then he goes, "It's better than calling you a mayate." I'm like, but why is it always gotta be a negative connotation? Like, why can't you just say like she's with a black guy or whatever, or just say she's with a guy? Like, no, he has to say she's with a bro.
A bro.
Like, I'm like, that's so disrespectful. That's disrespectful as hell.
How? I'm not disrespecting nobody.
I mean, but it seems like I don't think it's disrespectful per se. It's just the way, the tone that you say it in. It almost feels like you like want to call me a nigga, but you.
I'll call you one, dog. I'll be like, look here. If I felt like I needed to, I will.
Oh hell no.
Oh
Okay.
yes. But I mean,
would.
but see, I
Sit
won't
back and
disrespect.
laugh.
I won't disrespect nobody like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, I don't see why y'all would even come at me like that, because I show y'all mad respect. I don't call nobody out their name.
But who's calling you
shit,
out?
shit.
Calm down, bro.
No, it was like, see, when you say it like that, that's nothing. But when we was talking about your moms,
Oh, he a bruh.
it was when we was talking about his moms. That's when he
That's
got
why you talk about mom. I got a little
Well,
hateful.
I was talking about because I wanted to do a little research on his mom.
Look here, bro.
I still haven't found. If you're listening, if you listen to these, you can find me on Instagram. I need to know what your Instagram handle is.
Yo, y'all listen to HL right now. This might be his last podcast ever. I mean, I'm gonna keep the equipment, but we just gonna find him.
Oh, really?
We just ain't gonna find
It's like
him.
we're gonna rob him, and then we just gonna.
He'll be banned from Maya's.
Oh, that's okay.
How you gonna get banned from this place?
Are you done? Is that it? Is that it? Like,
We're already banned from this place, and we're still in here and shit.
bitch, I do what I want. Whatever.
So what's going on? What's going on in the world? What's going on in the world?
Jay looking sad over there and shit.
What's up, Jay?
Come
What you
on,
got
Jay,
for us today,
smile
Jay?
for us.
Never
Give us a
that.
smile.
That's how he's smiling, dog. He's smiling big right now. That's how he does it. Right now, tell him cheese. Cheese, bro.
Government cheese. Say government cheese. But he's so unamused, man.
He's serious.
Fuck your life.
Serious Jay.
Okay, so this is what happened. Look, so Jay is in the mood because we came up here to do this podcast today,
Yes.
and we had the 2 old crew playing music, and they weren't gonna be done for like an hour, 2 hours. We've been here literally just waiting for them to finish. So
Yeah.
I guess it killed Jay's mood altogether. Like, he just don't want to talk now. Plus, he's got other issues going on.
Them thoughts
you know what I'm
killed his
saying?
vibe. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jay brought his diary with him, full of notes.
Journal. Tell him, Jay. It's a
We
journal.
didn't have journals.
So what we got? What we got? Factual, Jay. Just hit me with something,
I don't know.
just to get this ball.
Chief
rolling.
Keef getting shot at
Oh yeah.
I didn't even hear about that. Where did he
Yeah.
get shot at?
in New York, at a hotel.
At the W.
He got shot at a hotel. He got shot at a hotel.
Yeah, he was standing out front of it.
Oh,
outside the W. Is that what it said? And I
the
guess,
W.
Yeah.
They didn't have no aim because they ain't hit him.
Mm-hmm.
They missed, but
He was because they made a video clowning because like Chief Keef was like, all right, we're at eye level, and the bullet holes are at the top of the fucking. They shot at the W, literally the W on the fucking thing.
I swear, man, people just can't aim for shit. It's like
he's like, I could have done better with my BB.
well, it kind of
Just don't shoot no pigeons without a permit.
Oh wait, that's only in Maine or some shit. But here's my thing about that though too. Like, I can't stand that shit. It's like those movies. It's like those movies where where they just be the gunfight. Oh, damn it. Made me lose my damn train of thought real quick.
Quagmire over here.
Giggity.
Quagmire.
Damn, I should have put your head on Quagmire.
Yo, that's what's up. You should have. But the thing that kills me is like in these movies where they doing the shootouts and they shooting all these bullets and nobody's getting hit. Like, how? How, Sway?
Right.
I need answers.
It's all Samuel L. in Pulp Fiction.
Right.
Right?
There was a miracle here. And you better fucking acknowledge it, motherfucker.
But think about it though, all those bullets flying around and the main characters never get hit.
Oh, yeah.
They never get hit, and if they do get hit, they get nicked.
Right.
It's like, damn.
But I can survive.
Like Bruce Willis, always his
Flesh
always
wound?
hit. Yeah.
Flesh wound. It's always
all
a
the flesh wounds and shit.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise, he just always running in all his movies.
He do run all the time.
He's running from his homosexuality. Look, that didn't come from me. That was from Family Guy, actually. Family Guy said that. They said he was running from all his homosexual thoughts.
Let it go, Tom. Let it go.
Mission Impossible. He made like 5 of those bitches, man. He keep
I'm
making
tired of them shits, man.
Oh,
Like,
my
how
God.
many
Can it be possible to end that
are they
motherfucker?
trying
Right?
to do?
Exactly.
007 type shit? Like, at
But it's
least
the same
007.
character though. At least they switch the character up.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is what pisses me off. Well, I'm tired of seeing this. Why do they have another new Jurassic Park movie? Can we please stop? Like for real. Jurassic Park should have stayed in the 90s where it was.
Yeah.
It had its run. It was cool. Dinosaurs, yay. But like, why did they bring it back? Like they brought it back and now they just
For the new
keep going.
generation?
Like the new one, when they first brought it back, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool.
Well, because
It's been
they
a
got-
while. They kind of advanced and showed you like what happened over the
they
years.
got the CGI and all that shit.
Yeah,
now, too.
but now they.
It's like a rapper's career. They take an L and keep coming back. Drake.
Drake. I don't know if
took
he's
it
coming
there.
back though.
Oh please, come on! Drake
He
is not. Drake ain't going nowhere. He's still gonna. Have,
no.
He ain't
watch,
coming back
Drake
from
is
that
gonna
L.
have the song of the summer, and everybody. I'm telling you, this is
He
what's
got
gonna happen.
done worse than he did Meek.
Yeah.
Shout out to Quentin Miller.
Here's the difference, though. Drake is so up there right now. He's like on fire. His career is so on fire
Yeah,
right now
no
that
doubt.
I really don't think this is gonna do shit. Whereas when he was going at
Listen,
Meek
he
Mill,
need to be thanking Degrassi for having a career. That's what he need to
Exactly.
do. That's right.
No, because Degrassi is the very reason why he struggled to get into the hip hop industry.
Why? Because we all know that.
Was that meme?
Child
No, I'm just
star
saying
now.
though, like that
We
didn't
all know
help
that
him.
he can't rap about
You
no
ever
gangster shit at all.
You
because
ever
we
seen that
know-
meme when he got shot in Degrassi? He said Drake the type of nigga to pretend he's knocked out while you getting jumped, laid on the floor.
He is though.
He's like, they jumping. One eye open. Is it over?
Man, look, I guess I'm the only one here I fucks with Drake personally. I think his music is legit. I'm telling you what's
That's
gonna
cool.
happen though. The thing is, when he came at Meek's career wasn't even really up there like that, so it was easy to sweep him to the side.
Yeah.
Whereas when you got
Niggas don't
somebody,
have bars like that either.
huh?
I said Meek don't have bars like that either. But Drake ain't never been in a beef with anybody real.
And then
Ever.
Pusha T
And when
comes
he
along.
went at Joe Budden, you know what I'm saying? Joe Budden was talking about taking it to a whole nother level, and
Shout out to Joe
all
Budden.
of a sudden,
No, shout out to
all
Joe
of
Budden
a sudden,
again.
shit's over.
But why does it need to be though? Like, that's my thing too.
Cause
Is
Drake's
like,
scary.
Well, let me tell you something.
but
The thing-
he's not in it to be like a gangster. He's in
Well,
it to
then-
make
well,
music
then
and
you,
make
you
money.
better stick to R&B songs.
But then why did he call him out? And then
Okay,
when he got
guess.
this, he gonna run to Jay Prince and be like, protect me.
well, you see what happened was.
Okay, now here's the thing about Jay Prince. So I sent y'all that shit earlier about Jay Prince saying that he had like some dope ass track.
Yeah.
Like,
Where
he's-
that? Where is
Right,
it
and
at?
this is where
Push
I
that
have
shit
a
out
problem
there.
with it because my thing is, I feel like that's bullshit. If he has such a devastating song, why are you holding back? If you're going against this person, like this is an enemy to you right now.
Yeah.
When do you hold back on your enemy?
Listen, highlighter, you're not Eminem. Stop.
Oh shit.
And like real shit though, man. Like he fucking, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd put out nastiest diss track ever. Especially he put my business out there like in the streets about his fucking hidden child and shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's
That's
why I was
because
like,
he came at his family first.
And the thing is, though, because he don't have nothing. He don't have nothing. He don't have a response. I think he don't have a response, and he's using Jay Prince as a way to get out of it. I don't think he has a response.
They was talking about, Jay Prince said, what was it, that it's so out of character for Drake and this and that to respond the way he did.
But for other cats,
motherfucker, you are a hip hop artist. That is out of character in itself. Your mommy and daddy are rich. You ain't never been in the hood. You ain't a gangster. Like, you ain't got shit to talk about. That's why you need to stick to R&B. Frank Ocean ass nigga.
Nah, but for real though, like, and he's just using him as an excuse. So, but it wasn't a bad thing when he was smashing on Meek and smashing all these other artists, you know, with diss tracks. But now that someone came at him and grabbed him by the boo boo, he don't want to do shit. He can't. He's silent.
Yo,
he don't got nothing.
His dick just turned into Boogie and did an any.
Yeah, I was. I'll tell you, when it matters, it pops out.
He literally talks about
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Like podcast. Like I think he's kind of obsessed.
No, I mean,
you want to see it? I'll show you.
Please don't.
Right.
I've seen caterpillars before.
Hey,
shit!
It's popping out the cocoon, baby.
Why y'all going on each other like that?
Let
it's
me
so
flourish.
Wrong. Like, yo,
butterflies gonna come out.
Butterfly in the sky.
Yo, that would be a hell of a trick, though. That would be a hell of a trick. That'd be impressive.
You gotta have foreskin for that shit. I'm circumcised.
Boogie's vagina just pops
Jay got all
out.
quiet.
That's just that whole
That was horrible.
That's just.
He like, I don't mind. You can talk about my dick all the time. You know,
I mean, if you want to have my dick in your mouth all the time, every time you
Damn, calm down.
What you think?
I'm just saying, that's what you're doing, though.
You got my dick in your mouth.
Right. It's just like when people say you always got my name in your mouth, but you always talk about his dick, so.
No.
He walked into it tonight. He walked into it.
Listen.
Damn it.
He's a dirty. You should have gave your niggas money.
That little thing ain't going past the lip. Just the lip, my bottom lip. So it wouldn't even matter.
So my dick's on your lips?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Wasn't that an Eminem song? Or a lyric?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, he said shit like that plenty of times.
Copyright. Eminem gonna fuck you up now.
Okay, so
I guess Ja Rule too is trying to give Drake advice.
I saw that.
So like, nigga, how you trying to
No,
give
but
advice?
it was hilarious though. It was like a tweet he sent out. He said something about like just do what 50 Cent did and call the feds. That was funny though. You gotta admit, like that was, even though he made me washed, that was funny. But here's the thing about the whole Ja Rule shit. I really hated when people turned on him because I was like, why? People was bumping. People was riding with, because people was riding. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about the majority of people was riding with Ja. He was on the radio. He was selling records. He was selling tickets to shows.
Hail Mary,
all this other shit.
come with me.
Nah, but when he was rapping, he was cool. But he started
But even still, people was still fucking with that though because he was still actually when he started doing that, he got played on the radio even more.
Because he was Ashanti's bitch.
He would never ride with Ja.
I hate when people say that shit too. First of all, at the end of the day, Tupac is not the fucking end all be all hip hop. Like,
yeah, I know that.
I'ma say that shit.
I agree.
And I don't give a fuck if somebody gets mad about that. I hate when people say shit like that. If Biggie was here, Tupac, they ain't gonna do shit. They probably would have got
Biggie be in some skinny jeans right now.
At the end of the day, I fucking said, you know what? I'ma take it even a little bit further.
You the type of nigga to be like Migos would be on top.
Put on
I
that blouse.
say all that. Let's relax.
Blouses.
But what I'm saying is, here's my issue with the whole Tupac and Biggie thing. People like swear up and down, like they like the greatest and they all hype and all this shit. Here's my thing though. We never got to see them fall.
Yeah.
When they died, they went out on top. So we know is them being on top. But who knows if in another 5 years, what if people really didn't give a shit about Tupac anymore?
Literally, Eminem was a better lyricist than both of them.
Yeah.
So,
I'd say
but
yes,
so
early Eminem.
No, the ciphers he's done recently, the shit that Eminem does now.
I don't know. I heard his last album was Boo Boo. I haven't heard it. I heard the last album was garbage, like the one that just came out with.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
I heard it was garbage.
You know why I say
That's why he's got a beef with Joe Budden, because Joe Budden heard it and said it was trash.
But here's why.
How he gonna beef with Joe Budden though? Joe Budden was part of Slaughterhouse.
He is part of Slaughterhouse.
He's like
they
Joe
all.
Budden.
So how the fuck you gonna
Joe
beef
Budden
with
has no
Joe?
filter either. Like he'll tell you you're trash. He'll be your friend. He'll be your buddy.
Yeah,
like, yo,
you
this
can
shit's
still-
trash.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard "Bump It Up," I was like, probably like 9, 10, and I thought it was garbage.
Well, I like that
That
one
shit
with
was
him and
kinda
Nate Dogg. This is a gangsta party.
Why? Because it was in B2K's movie. You Got Served.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Bump, bump,
Actually, the
bump.
song was out before that movie, and
Well,
I liked the song.
obviously.
That's what I'm saying. It was catchy
But
before that. It was a club banger though.
I mean,
When it came on, niggas got hype in the club. Straight up.
And there were some club bangers that couldn't stand like that. Everybody in the club getting tipped. I used to hate that.
That joint goes
don't
on,
knock
though.
Chingy.
That beat,
wasn't
that
Chingy.
wasn't Chingy.
That was
That was
what the fuck is his name?
Oh shit! Now I
yeah,
gotta
like
look it up.
one
Not
J
Raekwon.
something.
Oh, Raekwon.
Jaquan.
Jaquan,
yeah.
It was Jaquan.
Everybody in the club getting tipped.
And you know what made that song? Is because the hook was catchy and that beat.
Don't.
That beat.
Yeah.
Was that a nitty
It was
beat?
simple,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But the most simplest beats be the best ones.
Was that a nitty beat?
Was it? I think so.
Boogie on that
Who
beat.
knows?
So.
No,
But yeah.
Mustard.
DJ Mustard on the beat.
But honestly though, on some real shit, who's to know? Tupac and Biggie could have very well fell off, and like the hype that they get now, who knows that hype would have been the same had they still been alive, because they probably would have fell off and new people would have took over, and then they would have been a nobody. They would have been like, oh yeah, they used to make good music.
Well, Pac would have been still relevant because he's really political too. He's talking a lot.
But-
I think Pac.
So
if they
many
was still
people
alive-
would have came out and dissed Pac though. Pac
That's what
would-
I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't have been able to handle it. I feel like Tupac would have went into movies.
Yeah,
I feel like he would have
yeah.
stopped making music
Yeah.
because he was already going that route.
Right.
And he was a
Yeah.
good actor.
Yeah.
He really was. I'll give him that.
He went to acting school, so yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we know he acted his whole
He
life.
acted his whole career.
It's like his whole career was an
He was an
actor.
actor.
So his death was an act. Ooh, did I
What's
say
up
that?
till I die?
West
West Coast.
But I'm just saying though, I feel like
born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Tupac would have went into movies. Biggie would have. I feel like
Biggie would have been my lawyer.
Boogie would have been.
Why you
Biggie
bullshit?
would have had his own Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise.
No, Wingstop.
Popeyes. No,
Wingstop.
that's Ross. Ross.
Yeah, but you can get a friend. But that's the better
Harold's
franchise.
Chicken.
Wingstop is the shit.
Harold Shit.
I
sorry.
never been.
What?
Never been.
Wingstop?
Nigga,
Oh,
who?
see, no, we cutting this podcast
Wait,
off
to what?
right now. We taking this nigga to Wingstop. They stay open till midnight during the week.
He's like, during the week, we going.
Actually, I've
I'm
never
telling
been
you,
to
like when
Wingstop.
this podcast is, you know what? Now I know what I'm eating for dinner. Thank you. I'm getting me some lemon pepper wings and their fries. Oh shit, Wingstop, y'all gonna have to pay me for this one because I'm putting y'all on right now. Lemon pepper wings with the fries on point, all day, nigga.
Word.
Man, you just got really hyped for that.
I like food.
It was funny.
Hey,
We're all
that's
looking
my-
at
that's
it.
my problem.
Yeah, I mean, what you want me to say?
It's kind of fucked up. I hear my own voice. There's like no energy in it. Just
You are just like just hella dead. We gotta get you hype off some shit. That's what it is. We gotta get him to like be mad about some shit. Cause that's when he gets passionate. He's only
Yeah,
passionate when he's
you know.
hating on something.
Yeah. Let's talk about.
Oh, we should call him a mad rapper. Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad, son. Man, these niggas, man, they be all out here trying to rap, man. Like, and they hella soft, man. You know they gotta put in the soft. It's soft.
It's soft. It's soft.
softer than kind.
S-A-W-F-T.
It's soft. Huh?
Soft.
Oh God, another Enzo track.
Oh God, no. These soft
fuck
ass niggas.
Soft fast. So
Soft ass, hoe ass.
So on this rap shit though, man, like I've been paying attention, you know, to the Rainbow Warrior and his beef with Chief Keef. So now,
Rainbow Warrior. Who the fuck is that? Is that
6ix9ine.
Starlight?
Bitch Nine,
Yeah.
Rainbow Bright.
Oh.
So-
yeah, 6ix9ine.
So I was watching this video on YouTube, man, and this motherfucking dude in Chicago pulls up. This guy's bumping 6ix9ine, pulls up on him. Hey, turn that shit off. Chicago don't fuck with 6ix9ine. Dude's all scared. He's like, turn that shit off, motherfucker. We don't play 6ix9ine in Chicago, bitch. Turn that shit off. Dude,
Oh yeah, Chicago don't play.
you have a great day, sir.
Guarantee you, if he would have kept playing that shit, they would have shot his ass right then and there. On video. They don't give a fuck.
This motherfucker was like, just pulled up on him like,
Look what
shit.
happened to Chief Keef. Not even a day in New York and he already getting shot at.
But it wasn't for Tekashi.
No,
He
said that it wasn't him.
He had beef from before, like back in
Yeah.
2014 was the cats in New York.
He
even
beefing
know-
with man. Chief, listen. First off, I don't think Chief Keef is real. Like, I don't think he's a real ass dude.
Oh, I thought you meant just like a person.
No,
Wait, what?
obviously he's like a human.
entity.
Is he real?
Y'all seen that? There's witnesses, man. They saw Chief Keef.
Chief Keef sighting.
If somebody came
He's like
up,
Bloody Mary.
you know what I'm saying? If I'm walking down the street and somebody just does a drive-by and starts shooting fucking and they're a mile off, I'm not gonna be scared either. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, that's crazy. And I'm gonna keep going on with my motherfucking life. It ain't the first time I've been shot at.
They're non-hitters.
It probably won't be the last. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that this whole beef is really about shit.
It isn't.
Well, it's because
most beefs aren't though.
It's about that dude.
But what it is though, is because the Pusha T and Drake got so much hype, they forgot about Tekashi, and he wasn't having it.
Exactly.
So he had to stir up some shit to get him back in the spotlight.
Exactly.
You pussy motherfucker.
Attention.
And now. Just regardless of whether Chief Keef is about that life, he's got people in Chicago that love him so much that they'll fucking just light him up, light that motherfucker up, just fans, all that shit.
Where they at though?
Well, he ain't been
light
shot.
Fans up. They gonna light his fans up.
Well, obviously they ain't that much of a rider. Listen, it's only a 2-hour flight from Chicago to New York.
I mean, he was in New York, but how come Tekashi didn't pull up on him?
He got shot at.
It's 2 hours from Chicago to New York.
Yeah, 2-hour flight.
Cause I'm from Chicago. I feel like it should be like shorter for some reason. I don't know why.
I know, cause that's like going to the Bay. When I flew from here to the Bay, it was like an hour and a half, not 2 hours.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour flight from Chicago to New York.
Well, I could have went to New York anytime.
You could have. That's
what. Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Hey, no. My point is though, if I was in that circumstance and I'm claiming to be a gangster, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a hitter, I'm whatever, I'm gonna take that ride. And I'm gonna light anybody up in sight.
And first of all, they need to take this shit off the internet. They need to take all this shit off Instagram. All this, I'm gonna get you. All this, the lightweight snitching on himself.
Yeah.
What's his name? Waka Flocka.
Yeah.
He's the one that said that to him. You guys are snitching on yourself. Mm-hmm. That's why those cats in fucking San Antonio. Those guys, that motherfuckers doing they got them locked up for attempted murder because they were all up on the fucking thing talking about
doing it for the gram.
Yeah, doing it for the gram.
They were on Facebook Live.
Yeah, and they were gonna go pull up. They went to the airport. They went to the airport to go run up on Tekashi, and the fucking popos, they seen that shit online, and they met him, and that motherfucker's he's locked up for attempted murder. He didn't even do nothing. They were just rolling over there. Because of the gram.
Kept talking about
it. Because of that. Like fucking motherfuckers, they keep the
these
shit.
People feel like they can't be touched.
Keep the beef off the gram. That's where I fucked up the other night. We ain't gonna talk about that.
No comment. We talking about another war though. I know you was trying to tell me some shit about there's a war on barbecue. That like me, I need to know what's going on here because as a black man in America, I can't be having barbecues not be allowed, and I need to know what's going on around this motherfucker. And who is hating on barbecue anyway?
Like you know how it is in America, man. Somebody does something and all of a sudden it's a trend. Like that bitch that was fucking complaining about the people having the barbecue in the park. Yeah. So now I guess it's a thing. I was watching the video. This man was sitting there having a barbecue on his property, in his home. And they got the cops called on them because the smoke went over the gate. So they had to shut down their barbecue because the smoke went over the gate. This guy was like a constable.
Like that's what happens.
Yeah, it's like the smoke is bothering the neighbors and
so
shit.
What are they doing? Were they outside in the backyard or were they in the house?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if they're in the house, then you really foul for that.
And the guy's like, what the fuck? We just cooking.
Like anybody else does.
But see, they were African Americans, so you already know. You know, you boys like barbecue.
This is America.
This is America. I mean, for real, it's like, fuck. I mean, people can't do shit these days without motherfuckers fucking with them.
Oh, well, remember when they tried to say that barbecue would give you cancer? That was the next one. They were saying because of the coals, what's in the coals, they saying when you cook the food, they saying that the chemicals from the coals rise up and it cooks into your food and then you take it in and you eat it. And I'm like, bruh, you would have to literally eat barbecue food every day for like 60 years straight. For you to actually get cancer from the barbecue.
Right. And even if it does give you cancer, I'm gonna die happy and
That's
full.
what I'm saying. Like, why not? If I'm gonna go out, can I at least go out on a good meal?
Right.
I'm just saying, if this finger looking good, I can die happy.
Right. If I was on death row, they asked me what you want. I'm on barbecue. Shit, that birthday cake ice cream goes too. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, if you're like 5.
The birthday,
Grow
no,
up,
the birthday
nigga.
cake, fucking
Grow up.
Say bomb, son.
Fucking man child.
He goes right into it too. Like he always like the childish shit. Shit that like we was eating birthday cake. We was eating birthday cake ice cream back when we was little.
I got a lot of kids, so I'm into all that shit. So what the kids eat,
that's true.
I
I
eat
get
with them.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, I guess
You
you
know.
get a pass for that because you do got to be surrounded
I don't
with
need
that.
to get a pass. I'm giving myself a pass. Nobody gives me shit. This is talking shit with Big Boogie. Okay? Ain't no. If anybody's giving, I'm giving passes in
Look
this
at him,
bitch.
he's like pulling Kanye.
And
I'm Kanye West. I'm a fucking
I'm
genius.
fat because I'm addicted to opioids because I'm fat. You call me fat, nigga.
Ain't no gay fish.
Yo, speaking of that, like, okay, so that EP that he came out with,
fish.
you ain't see the South Park episode when they was making fun of Kanye? They called him a gay fish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a whole joke. It was. You gotta watch the episode. Like, you just gotta watch the episode to understand it. But
Like
Uncle Kel's over there dying, bro.
I thought he said something else, and then that's exactly what I heard. I was like, "You say gay fish?"
just the amount of like shock you got from that. You're like so surprised by that.
Fucking gay fish.
No, but it's crazy because
Fish sticks.
yeah. So so the joke was Timmy, the little,
Timmy.
the little no, not Timmy, the other one, the other
Jimmy.
So Jimmy, what you knew, so you know, you watch it. So he made, he's a comedian, and he made this joke, and he was like, "Do you like fish sticks?" He's like, "Yeah." "Do you like putting fish sticks in your mouth?" "Yeah." "What are you, a gay fish?" So that was the joke that he made up. Now it's not really funny, but what they did is that Kanye West, it became a viral joke, and they started using it on Kanye West, and Kanye West didn't get the joke, and he was getting pissed off at everybody because they kept calling him a gay fish. And he was getting mad because he felt like they were misinterpreting him. So you know how Kanye gets. So they was making fun of that whole thing. And like he was just getting pissed off because they kept calling him a gay fish. And then at the end they do this whole like thing where they make fun of one of his songs and he's swimming in the fish, swimming in the water with the fish, like humping fish.
Oh Lord.
Talking about singing and fucking gay fish. Like it's just a mess.
We gotta watch that shit. I'm watching
Yeah,
that
you
shit
gotta watch
today.
that shit. He's like in there talking because they talk about George Lopez in that, or not George Lopez, Carlos Mencia.
Oh yeah.
They have him in that episode because what happened was is he stole Jimmy's joke.
Oh yeah.
They was
that's
making
because
fun of him
that's what he does. He be stealing people's shit.
Right, and that's what they was making fun of. So
Right.
that's how
Joe
it ended
Rogan.
up. He stole the joke, said it. It became viral, and then Kanye West heard it, and then that's when they all got into the whole thing. And it got so
Carbon's
bad.
ass, man.
Yeah, it got so bad to the point where like Kanye had like Carlos Mencia in a room like tied to a chair and shit,
Oh,
like
shit.
asking him what the fucking joke meant and all this stuff. And he had like goons,
Yeah.
like getting ready to take him out over a joke. Like, and you gotta watch the shit. I'm not gonna tell you what.
I'm gonna check it out, man. Fucking Kanye. Fucking yeah, Carlos Mencia be stealing everybody's shit. Joe Rogan
He did.
went on stage and punked the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that because I noticed he fell off. He like disappeared. He was everywhere and then he was nowhere.
And even George Lopez had him against the wall by his throat. Quit stealing my shit, puto. Yeah.
Oh shit! So he was stealing George Lopez's
George
shit.
got
He's stealing
gangsta, huh?
everybody's shit, dog. Yeah, George OG.
So that was a real thing. Like he for real like was
It
stealing
was
people's
really
jokes.
like Joe Rogan. He went out there like he was like finishing his jokes for him and shit too while he was on stage. The video on YouTube.
shit.
He was like, "You stole that from this comedian right here." Like he came with like 4 or 5 comedians that he stole shit from. And Joe Rogan was like, called his ass out. Shout out to Joe Rogan. We coming for your title, bro.
You like mind your motherfucking business, Joe Rogan.
So I guess
Because
that's why
Joe
we
Rogan's
haven't seen
comedy,
him.
Joe Rogan's
So
comedy was all right.
Is that like having a ghostwriter?
Yeah. Let's ride the wheel.
Here we go with this. I don't know, man. That bouncer life.
So,
I feel like it'd probably be more interesting if you was in like Vegas or something.
like Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yo, on some real shit,
Roadhouse.
I read an article that said that like doormen and bouncers and shit in Vegas, they make like 6 figures a year.
Shit.
Man, maybe I need to relocate.
That's what I'm saying, bruh. I'm serious. They said on
Talking shit
average, like the
live
doormen
from
and
Vegas.
bouncers at these clubs and
Right.
these places make like 6 figures a year.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude.
Just-
Just the doorman.
Just like shit.
I'm like, shit.
So, speaking of Vegas, isn't that where Vanilla Ice was staying when he was approached by Suge Knight? Was it in Vegas? What,
I think
I
it
was
was.
in Cali.
was it Cali?
I don't
think
care,
so.
but it's close enough. I think he was in
Same thing.
Same
No,
shit.
I think he was in Vegas. So, okay, so I'm glad you brought this up because I have a problem with him right now.
You can open windows in Vegas now?
What?
You can open windows in Vegas?
Well, they were on the balcony. They took
Yeah,
them on the
well,
balcony.
no special suites. They got those special suites.
Okay.
Now, us normal motherfuckers, no. They're like, nah.
We're lucky
I
we
was
get
just
the
saying,
electric
like,
curtains.
'cause, you know,
Right, that's all you get, and you don't get no fresh air. You only
to
get AC.
suicides and shit. You know, in Vegas.
I made a video when I went to Vegas. Like, what the fuck? The curtains open. I was in my boxers. You can see it in the fucking in the window. Fucking the visual, whatever. I was like, oh fuck, electric curtain. Never had electric curtains in my life, dog. And I was excited.
He was
like,
too hype. He's like, nice things.
Hell yeah.
real shit. I'm like, wow. You can see my reflection. I'm on my drawers. Just
He's like,
playing with the remote.
A window with no bars on it. Holy shit.
I put the video on Facebook and nobody cared about the curtains. Like, Boogie, are you in your underwear? I was like, oh,
Wow.
shit.
That's all
I
they
was
can
like,
point
well,
out. That's all they can
Come on,
That's
come on,
terrible.
posing.
Wow.
Holding the curtains. Come on. Open and close. Open and close. All posing in my chonies.
Stop.
That was awesome.
No, but on some real shit. Okay, so anybody know the story? We got the age-old story about Vanilla Ice meeting Suge Knight. Most people know this story, but if you don't know this story, basically the old wives' tale goes that somebody from Suge Knight's label wrote parts of Ice Ice Baby. Well, that song blew up, as we know,
Yes, sir.
and made a shit ton of money, and they wasn't giving credit to the writer. So Suge, being Suge, was like, we gonna get you paid. So
he
he
gonna get
approached
paid?
him at a hotel. Yeah, he approached him at a hotel, probably in Vegas. I don't know, probably in California. Who the fuck knows? But apparently the story goes is that he hung him over a balcony, scared the shit out of him, and then made him sign some paperwork for some points for the song so that they can basically get paid off the track. That's how the old wives' tale goes. My problem is that I feel like Vanilla Ice now, when he first started talking about it, he's actually told people, he seemed very scared about the situation.
Yeah,
First
he
of
was
all, I remember him admitting to the fact that he was held over a balcony.
Yeah.
yeah.
And two, when he was telling the story, he was like hella scared. You could tell he was shook by it.
Yeah, he was shaking like shit. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like he was in court.
That's because Suge was still out.
Right, and that's what I think. Because now there's this new show called Facing. And it's facing blank. Like it's always some high profile person. Like it's a series that they've been doing on National Geographic Channel. And they did like facing Saddam Hussein, facing Arnold Schwarzenegger, facing what's the other dude's name? The dude that just got busted from Mexico.
Chapo.
Chapo, yeah. They got one for him. They did one on Suge Knight. That's where this came from. So this is like new footage. This is all older footage where Vanilla Ice is talking about the situation. He seemed all shook. But now he's pretty cocky. And he gets too cocky, in my eyes, to the point where he basically tries to seem like he's taking credit for dope albums that came out of Death Row. Like The Chronic and Tupac's albums and all that.
yeah.
Like, he feels like he funded that. Like, there wouldn't be a Tupac album or a Chronic album without the money
Vanilla
that...
Ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Without the money that Suge received from his shit. As if Suge Knight only had one source of income.
Just like a white man
Wait,
to
it's
take
like-
credit.
He said it. He said it. He said it. But that's
What was
true,
that?
though.
Say it again.
Just like a white man to take credit for the black.
Or just take credit for other people's shit in
Just-
general.
Oh, is that how you
Columbus.
feel?
Columbus.
Is that how you feel, bro?
Columbus.
We talked about Columbus. Oh, I found this. Really? Are you sure about that? Because I could have sworn these niggas were here first. Just saying. Like, so I'm going to play this clip for y'all because I wanted to actually have y'all hear it so y'all wouldn't think I was just making up some shit. And I was talking to Jay about this earlier, and Jay wants to argue with me. So that's okay. Because Jay always wants to argue. So I'm going to play this.
Fuck you, HF.
Push buttons.
Vapor there, and it allowed him to have a few points on the record to the extreme, which turned out to be worth millions of dollars. I didn't know. I'm young. I'm 19, you know. Then I start thinking back on things and going, so that was all about the money for Suge, okay. And then I saw the Chronic record pop up and Tupac and all this, and I knew the funding came from my record. So I'm happy to invest in that. Even with no return on my money, I have a story to tell that I've invested in some of the greatest hip-hop of all time. And I figured this is the price I gotta pay to just be a part of something that's elite in the rap industry.
Boo. Yo, Vanilla, shut the fuck up.
I mean, on some real shit. Now y'all just
Got
heard.
several damn seats right now.
So now I gotta ask y'all, like, how y'all think about. In my personal opinion, I feel like don't sit here and try to take credit for shit like that. Just don't.
Let's Suge get parole and have him do the interview again.
Right, exactly. See, that's what I was saying. Because he wasn't
Suge ain't shit no more though.
But he wasn't talking like that when Suge was out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't all cocky and stuff like that. Because if you watch the other parts of the interview, even just him telling the story, he was telling it. He was all laughing about it and smiling. He was all nonchalant. And it's like, because you know Suge is locked up.
That's because it's been like 20 years.
And Suge is locked up.
He got over it.
No, but even when it did happen back in the day, like before Suge got knocked, he just got locked up like recently.
Yeah.
So it was still a long time.
And he ain't never getting out.
Yeah, but it's still a long time since that incident had happened, and he was still shook in interviews when he would talk about it.
Suge name was still out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was still roaming the streets. He knew he could be touched. Right. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, my personal opinion, I feel like.
For him to say that, though, was kind of like, get the fuck out of here, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Don't it feel like it's almost disrespectful, as if he's trying to make it seem like he's the reason that these
Death
albums
Row was
came
popping.
out.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, bruh.
I made Death Row.
Yeah, like, who the fuck?
Well, no, up until the second comment, he was like, basically what he was trying to say, the money that I got punked for helped pay to get these records done. Cool. And then he was like, it's, just a good story for me to have with no money in return. If he had shut the fuck up there, we wouldn't even be talking about it. But the fact that he went on and tried to take actual credit for shit, now you just look dumb, because Ice Ice Baby was like the only song this motherfucker ever came out with.
Oh yeah, when they showed, that's what's so funny too, because when they showed the inside of his crib,
he got sued for the BB.
Well, they was showing the inside of his crib and shit, like, as he was talking, and they showed like all these plaques on the wall. They were all from that one album. Mm-hmm. It was just from that one, To the Extreme, that he got all those albums. Because back in the day, you actually had to go and buy albums. Mm-hmm. Just to get one song, which is the only reason that people even bought his album To the Extreme. Because what other song was on that album? Even my parents bought that. I'm not even gonna lie. My parents bought that. Everybody bought the damn album.
I got it for Christmas.
Everybody bought the damn album because they wanted that song.
For Christmas, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that like everybody had that. And you listen to the album, there really was no other tracks on there that stood up to Ice Ice Baby, or that was just good in general.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, like, him trying to take credit, just like what I was trying to tell Jay. That's why I said I couldn't just say what happened. I wanted to play it because I wanted y'all to hear like his own words so that y'all can understand where I was coming from.
And his voice and shit, the tone and everything.
Yeah, because when I was watching it, my jaw dropped when he said that. Because I was like, is he really trying to take credit for shit like the Chronic, like the Tupac album, Snoop's album, like Death Row in general, like? Come on now, Suge wasn't broke when he approached him.
Exactly.
Yeah. He didn't need his money to do what he did with Dr. Dre. He already had Dr. Dre on his label. They was already working on the Chronic.
Right.
So he didn't need his money. What he was trying to do was get paid, because he was like, yo, you're getting paid millions of dollars off this song that this dude helped write that you ain't even giving him props for, and you basically screwing him out of money. That's the only reason he approached him. So I feel like him taking that and trying to make it seem like that money was directly funded into those projects, that's bullshit. Because those projects were already in the works. Right. That just got thrown onto the pile, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Because back then, Suge was breaking it in.
He probably got a new car or something out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if anything, he probably got a Suge car. Or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think for him to try to take credit and make it seem like, oh yeah, like I'm the reason
I helped build the empire.
Yeah, like, bitch, come on now. Like, you barely just got back on your damn feet.
But he basically gave him $1 for motherfucker already had $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and he's trying to make it seem like he needed him or something. That's what I didn't like, because it was like, bruh, he didn't really need your money. He got your money because you owed that motherfucker. Oh, and the other thing that I cut this part off of the audio recording, but he tried to say that he wrote Ice Ice Band when he was 16. Yeah. So he was trying to also not give credit to the dude.
Yeah.
So he changed the story completely during that interview. That's why I called him bitch made for that. So Mr. Van Winkle or whatever your fucking name is, you're corny as shit, you're bullshit, and you're full of shit. Call me out if you want to.
bitch of the day goes to Vanilla Ice.
I'm serious. Like, honestly, I didn't even really have a problem with Vanilla Ice, even though I knew he was cheesy and corny. But when he said that, I was like, nah, fuck you, dog. Mr. Van Winkle or whatever your fucking name is.
Because
like, where K-Fed at?
K-Fed at.
That's what I'm saying.
They should do a duo.
They look alike.
His little brother, K-Fedel. G Major in the house. My bro G Major in the house. What's up, brother?
J.
If you hear these hot beats, he's the one that supplies these hot beats for this awesome podcast. So shout out to my bro G Major and his fire beats. He's all tried.
So I did have to speak on that. I just had to bring that up because when I heard that, I was like,
Yeah.
Be like, Jay, anybody fighting out in the parking lot when he walked in?
Cause
not yet. Well, you just missed it.
We had to go out there right now. We had to stop the podcast and go out there.
Like, literally, they came in and was like, yo, you gotta get outside. Like, I was like, bro, we in the middle of recording, but then he was like, some people about to fight, and I'm like, oh.
See, I didn't even hear him say all that. I just got up and went.
Right. I was like, no, don't leave. Because we always get people just popping in here and shit. Like, it's all good. Yeah, it's like it's all good. It's like,
I'm talking about Moose used to put the fucking bead curtains right there. So we get people
yeah. Like Miss Cleo.
Welcome to the vault.
Miss Cleo got some incense burning and shit.
Welcome.
Oh, speaking of Miss Cleo, because you know she was always high.
Uh-huh.
She was always high. You could tell in her commercials. And she always had smoke. They try to make it seem like it was incense. I'm like, nah. She got a blunt sitting in an ashtray.
Chill that.
Right?
Your future today is very...
It was crazy when she died. When I heard she died, I was like,
1-800 number now.
Did she predict that shit?
You going to hell.
I'm going to hell. Sorry,
I mean, that's a legitimate question, though. I mean,
You going to voodoo hell.
Bitch, did you know?
hell. Ooh, that sounds really bad.
She was
I'm gonna
fucked
be
up
getting poked
anyway.
for shit while I'm at home.
Right.
Motherfucker be like, we ride for Miss Cleo. Bing. Bad boy.
She was fake as fuck anyways.
Hey, but she was popular. Everybody knew who Miss Cleo was. She got popular.
All them rich white folks was hitting her up. Miss Cleo told me.
You see they got the new one now?
No brothers was.
He's all, Sarah, Miss Cleo told me that you were creeping around.
Oh, man.
Be like,
What
damn.
Miss Cleo says is the bottom line.
And they be charging ridiculous prices.
Tell Miss Cleo, shut the fuck up.
It's cool because they give you like it's $1 for the first minute, but $20 for additional minute.
Yeah, like a minute.
I'll be like, give me my shit quick.
Right? I'm like, hurry up, and don't try to stutter, bitch.
She has a little timer there.
So
It's a minute. That'll be 20 more.
What's it look like, Miss Cleo? So today we're going to discuss.
Like, speed it up. Speed it the fuck up.
Today, bitch.
Right, today, not next
The
week.
timer goes out, bing. So anyway, this is what's going down, bro. You're a water sign, aren't you? Are you looking for
Basically
love?
telling them
Because
what
it's
you
coming
are,
your way.
like when they ask these questions. You're basically giving them the answer when you ask them. When they ask you these questions.
Yeah, I don't really believe in the whole
Kev,
what is it? What
Did
is
you
it?
call Miss Cleo, bro?
Fuck no.
I mean, do you really believe in that shit though? Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to.
Because the 900 numbers back in the day was a bitch, though. I got
didn't
pissed a
call
couple
them.
times.
It was an 800 number.
No, there were 900s back in our day. I used to call them ones.
1-900. Yeah, the 900 numbers those were the naughty lines.
What got me in trouble is when over here in Arizona back
What the
in
fuck? We was talking about Miss Cleo.
I
How
know,
the
but
fuck?
I'm saying.
Well, because you had to call her and you got charged by the minute. These lines.
These lines, like, well, so we had this back in the day. When we were poor, we didn't have MTV. We had the box. It was channel 58.
The box, nigga.
So you had to put a hanger to make and stand on one foot.
Which
to
is
get it
now
in.
MTV2, by the way.
Right.
Is it really?
They bought the box. MTV bought the box and turned it into MTV2.
Yeah.
Ah. So the box was cool. You can call up and order your video like
order
a video
to
jukebox.
watch. Yeah, that was my shit.
Boy, my mama got that phone bill.
Oh shit!
It sucked because you had to sit there and watch everybody else's shit. You know, sometimes
It was like the
song would come
radio.
on.
It's like when you request
Yeah.
a song on the damn radio. You gotta sit there and wait for everybody else's request.
That shit was fire though. But like I'd be good Jodeci,
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
old school ass shit. Fucking what? And when they had fucking Dre, the Chronic, fucking all that shit. Because we didn't have cable. That's why I got so many kids. But
Boogie, so you were like 17 doing this shit?
I was young, dog. Shit, this shit
They
was been around
changed
since
it.
like
I know.
93, 90s, like 90 to like 90. Yeah, I was even in the 90s.
Yeah,
It was
because
like from like 90 to like maybe 97. That's when they shut it down or some shit.
Nah, it was like the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like the early
Think about it,
2000s.
you just said the chronic.
Well, I'm saying, like, no, yeah, it came out.
The box was out before. I'm talking about when they changed it to
No,
MTV2.
he said that he would,
Yeah, when the Chronic came out, I was
what, 2001?
I was 12 years old.
No, that's the Chronic 2001.
2001. The Chronic came out like in 92. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? The Chronic came out when?
92.
Oh, I thought you said 82. I was like, the fuck?
No, I was about to say 89.
Yeah, it came out in 92.
It came out in 92. And
then the Chronic 2001 came out in 2000.
Actually, it came out in 99.
Did
Chronic
it?
2001 came out in 1999.
That's right. You're right. And I was thinking that too, but I was
because
like, no, that sounds too far
Suge
off.
Knight was being a dick, and he put out the Chronic 2000 because that's what 2001 was supposed to be called. And he put out a compilation album
right. I remember
called the Chronic
that.
2000, which was horrible.
Well, yeah, because it was like the throwaway tracks. That's why they didn't go on any albums.
No, it wasn't even. It wasn't. None of the original Death Row was on it. Like even had Gangsta Dracer, the one that beefed with Death Row with these E. He was even on the Chronic 2000. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember when Suge was trying to release like all their old shit. Like he did it to Snoop too.
Dead Man Walking.
Yeah, he did a Snoop. He dropped a Snoop album too. Like he was just releasing their shit, just like trying to flex, I guess. Like, hey, I got your masters. I can just drop anything that I want. And he thought he was gonna cake up off of it, I guess.
Hell yeah.
So we saw what that got him.
So anyway, back to this.
What HempCon though? That's why I brought her up because you were talking about HempCon, and I was like, that fly kind of goes into it.
Yeah, so
because we knew she smoked weed.
We having it here. We're having it here in the great state of Arizona. HempCon.
What do they even do? Like what is?
It's like a convention. Like people go over there. I think they
have the medical weed show where they show new stuff, new products. They have seminars on growing and
vapes, all that shit. Pipes,
about this.
new strands.
I mean, I knew about the convention
merch,
and stuff,
like shit made out of hemp. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just the whole, just everything, marijuana, everything hemp. It's like a big old fucking pot festival, basically. Like it's like a gun show, but for weed.
Yeah, well,
it's like Comic-Con for potheads.
It's everything con. They got all kinds of everything. I think there's a porn con too.
Oh, yeah?
I think there's like a porn con. There's like the AVNs and all that shit.
Oh, the
like,
AVNs, yeah.
They be having there's a bunch of adult industry conventions.
We need to go.
They got a BBW con.
Oh, word?
Yes, they do, and they hold it in Vegas. And actually, I think the next one is this summer.
Guess where we're going this summer, bro?
I get those goosebumps every time. No, I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in Arizona. I think it's next weekend.
Is it this weekend or next weekend?
It's the 60s. It's like from the 14th.
It'll be all off by the time y'all hear it.
Like that. It'll be out here coming. Like I think this next week.
Okay.
We just had Comic-Con like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I mean, is that really Comic-Con though? I mean, it's like the toned down version.
Yeah,
no, it's Comic-Con. They just had to change the name. That's Comic-Con. It's called like Comic Fest or some shit.
Yeah, Comic-Con.
They had to change the name. It's Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's because the Comic-Con is the real one is in San Diego. That's the original legit one.
All the good shit happened outside of it. So.
Yeah, but I mean, they had another one too. They had this one horror fest.
Oh yeah.
Not the one I'm going to in July, but they had another one.
I was getting ready to say what?
I'm down with the horror fest. Now they had this other one that's going. I forgot what it was called, but it was just like so expensive. Like it was just ridiculous.
Yeah, see, that's why I can't fuck with these conventions sometimes because they like overcharge for stupid shit.
These guys sucked. Like, it was horrible. It was just horrible.
Speaking of horrors, okay, so on some real shit.
Horrors or horrors?
No, horrors. Since you thought he said horrors.
With the W.
Because I did too. I thought he said horrors too. But since you said that goes right into what, like, so we was on the way here to record this. So we driving here. I stopped at the store to grab me a Rockstar, which, by the way, I need that. When I stopped to get it, this car was pulling out. It was like at the exit of the parking lot to get out.
Yeah.
But the exit on the side, there's like a bus stop there. And there was this black girl sitting there chilling by herself. And it's like when I pulled in, I saw the dude through his windshield. Well, next thing I know, I looked back and I saw that the girl started talking to him. And I'm like, is this a situation? Because this is like a prostitution situation right now. So I'm sitting there. No, I'm for real. Like I said,
do I smell a whore?
Right, exactly. Do I smell a whore? So we pull up. So I'm sitting there. When I started walking into the building, I'm still watching the girl because the girl got up. And she walked a little bit past the bus stop, like towards his car, but she was still keeping some distance. But you could tell she was talking to him through the window, and I'm like, this is about to go down. I was
And
like,
she's running hills.
This is some straight prostitution shit. So I'm walking into the building now. I'm still paying attention to her, but there was these two like crackhead looking ladies in the parking lot standing there. I'm not even kidding. I can't
Welcome
even
to
say.
Mesa.
Well, certain parts. This part of Mesa. So they go, the girl starts to get in his car. And I'm like, it's done. It's done deal. Little John just picked up himself a little prostitute. So like, what's funny though is that the two little crackhead girls go, be safe, girl. He's dangerous. I was like, would you let her go? Like, that's what they literally yelled that shit out. They was like, be safe, girl. They was like, he's dangerous. And I was like,
what the fuck? If you're supposed to be my homies.
right. And they just let the girl.
I'm like, no, girl, don't do it. Don't do it.
Sure enough, the girl got in the car and they took off. But what's crazy about it is everybody
never
that was,
came back?
everybody at the, yes,
She's on a
she might be
Walmart.
I
Walmart.
hope that she's not a missing persons tonight. But I really hope that's not the case. But they took off. But what's
How
so
bad
crazy?
would you feel, Lecha?
It'd be a
It's
fleeting
time
moment.
to be tender.
It'd be a fleeting moment. It would. I'd be like, damn, that's sad. Can I get some lemon pepper chicken wings though?
It's
This
sad
guy.
because nobody's gonna really care about it. So.
Yeah, but what's even crazier is that everybody was an audience. Even the dude that was inside the building was watching this whole thing play out from inside. Like when I walked in, he was looking out the window like. And then there was another lady that was pumping her gas. She saw it. She came in and started talking about it. The two crackhead girls, once the girl got in the car, they just left.
They're like, fuck that bitch.
Right, they literally left. But I was just like, that's just, I just
horrible.
watched some hoe shit go down. So
Literally.
like for
You got
real,
some
for
hoe
real.
shit.
Right.
That's some hoe shit, bitch.
Yeah. So hopefully she gives head though.
Well, speaking of crackhead motherfuckers, so I was chilling out here, and it was like, what was it? It was yesterday, and I was kicking back, you know, you kind of buzzed and shit, you know how I do. But so this gentleman, we talk about the podcast. He goes, "Hey man, you need to talk about this on your podcast." So I guess this gentleman, he's a panhandler. You know, the motherfuckers that stand on the freeway with the sign.
Here we go. All right.
Talking about, yo, yeah. So this motherfucker holds up a sign and says, need money for my son's funeral to bury my son. So he's sitting there holding this sign, and people
That
be
dude
giving
been
him
holding
money.
that sign for like, then he been out there for like years saying
Years,
that shit.
bro.
How long is your son gonna be dying for?
What was fucked up is his son really did pass away, but a long time ago.
Yeah, like,
So like,
he dead. Like he dying every day.
how deep you want to bury his ass? I'm gonna take him to China.
Oh, shit.
No, but
Core
so
earth.
so this motherfucker got pinched finally. They finally said, like, somebody called 3 on your side, or you know, one of them fucking
yeah.
shit, and they fucking went and they got him because this
Good.
guy's been out there, you know, panhandling for years, and people have been feeling bad for him. He getting that sympathy love, you know, and but see, this dumbass should have moved around instead of staying in the same fucking spot.
Right.
You know, when's the funeral, dog? You know.
But you know what? It's shit like that that makes me and other people that feel like me not want to give shit to any of these people.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you could genuinely help somebody out who actually needs it, who is for real homeless.
Right.
Yeah.
But how many of those people are actually homeless?
That's real shit.
On some real shit. There has been studies done that have shown that these motherfuckers kick up. They make more standing there doing nothing, asking other people for money than you make going to work for 8 to 10 hours.
And I see these
A day.
motherfuckers. Yeah, so these motherfuckers be panhandling with iPhones and shit. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on
what the
some real
fuck?
shit like
That,
you
that
homeless.
ain't no Obama phone.
Right.
Right,
That's a
exactly.
fucking, the Apple, you know, the fuck, yeah.
But see, and the other reason why I don't give to like panhandlers either is because one, I got kids, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not taking money out of my mouth to give it to you because my kids depend on me.
Yes, sir.
You're not one of my kids. I can't claim you on my taxes.
Yeah.
So the fuck am I gonna give you money for? So if I'm giving you money, I'm taking money out of my kids' mouth. Secondly, we live in America, man. I'm sorry. There is so many different things that you can do to not be homeless. There's programs.
Exactly.
There's shelters you can be in. Like, you don't have to live how you're living.
Right.
But some people do too. Like some of them, like where I work at the mental health. Some of them use that as an excuse. But I mean, I know people. I know doctors that are bipolar, fucking fucked in the head. They're on their meds. They do their shit and they function. Motherfucker, it's just because you have a mental health issue.
Right.
I mean, you can't function. And you can get SSI. You know, there's always help.
The
There's
one
always
that
help
kills
for
me the worst, though, is the ones that's like, I'm a veteran. And I'm like, so you really shouldn't be out here. Because I'm a vet. And I know what fucking programs are out there.
Exactly.
I know the kind of help and assistance that they give to veterans. It's plenty of them shits out there. Now, granted, there is a waiting list for some things.
Yeah.
But being a vet in general helps you out so much as far as getting you shelter, getting you a bed to sleep in, all kinds of stuff. So if I see people with a veteran sign up, I'm like, nah, bruh. Nah. I'm not even gonna roll with that.
Yeah.
I'm not. Because I know what that's like. Because like I said, being a vet myself, I'm in the VA system. I know all those programs. I've been there. So,
and that's pretty shitty, man. And they use that. They use that sympathy for the sympathy. They use that sympathy card. Like, I'm a vet.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't give none of these motherfuckers money.
You know what fucks me up?
I don't either. No, you. I'm right here with you. I don't either.
But
you know what fucks me up though?
There was only one person that I've recently gave money to. Well, about a year and a half ago. But also with that, I gave him a job application.
Word.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
And the very next day, he came in for an interview.
That's what's up.
Now, see, that's what's up though.
That's high five.
No, on some real shit though. But that's how I feel like it should be done. But the fact that he came in shows that he's not trying to stay like that.
Exactly.
Because the thing that pisses me off is like I've seen people try to give homeless people food instead of money, and they straight up throw it back in their face and like deny it. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, bitch, you don't have a place to live according to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is you to turn down anything that somebody's giving you out of the kindness of their heart?
Like now it's summertime, I'll be riding around with water in my car.
Yeah.
Give 'em
Yeah,
water.
you know what? I think I'm gonna start doing that myself. I've never actually done that.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna start doing that because I feel like that's
a little ice chest or something.
yeah, it's
cold
not
water.
a bad deal. Like I feel like there's nothing
There it
wrong with
is.
that. It is fucking hot as shit out here.
Water drive. Here we
And
go.
at the same time too, I will say this: like I understand that. I don't want people to get any of this mixed up. I'm not saying that all homeless people can find a way and get off the streets. There are some situations where you are out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hey, I've
And
been
those
there.
people are the ones that I feel
slept
like
in the
need
car
to be
before. Yeah,
right.
I've
But I
been
know that those people need to be helped.
Right.
But it's hard to
squeeze.
decipher which ones need that help because there's so many false flaggers out there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I mean, and there's times too, man. Like a guy come up to me, and be like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want a beer." I'm like, all right, I got a motherfucker a beer. I got him a tall can. Well, he was honest with me. He's, I'm homeless. I ain't shit.
Right.
He's out, but I just want a beer. That's why I'm gonna ask you for money, and I'm gonna spend it on beer.
But at that point, I appreciate the honesty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Like the motherfucker that I used
Yeah.
to live on 24th Street in Earl, right off of Thomas.
Yeah.
So
I used to live right there too, off of 24.
I used to do.
And you got
a little-
the state hospital down the street too, so you get all kinds of fucking.
Yeah, I used to do a little business at the 7-Eleven that used to be on the corner right there.
I used to live right behind the 7-Eleven.
And every 7-Eleven or every day there was this one dude up there named Cajun.
Yeah.
And I give him a little money here and there just because we kind of were in the same vicinity all the time.
Yeah.
And there was a day where I think I left and came back real quick for something. I seen this sorry motherfucker hop in the car,
Oh hell no.
and every day that motherfucker was out there from sun up till past sundown.
He pulled
And
the
I
fucking,
just happened to catch him one day hopping in the whip.
Damn.
He pulled a don't be a menace.
But see, that's the reason why. That's the shit I be talking about though.
Everything.
Pulled up in the Mercedes. Chip, chip.
Right? Yeah, the Mercedes.
Oh Lord. And people do that shit.
Yeah.
They really, really do that shit.
Yeah.
They're like, if you can look the shit up right now, and there's statistics and all that shit, how much money these people make. And I mean, they can make their rent in 2 days.
Right.
They're
And the rest
making
they
more
get-
than people who actually get up and go to work every day.
go to
The
work,
ones that
yeah.
actually giving you the money,
Yeah,
they're making
Listen,
less
I
than
guarantee
you.
these motherfuckers make more money than I do.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I work almost all day every
And that's
day.
horrible.
That's not
horrible.
cool though. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like to
not.
me, I'm like, you're basically, and they don't even work for the money. Like it's like they're
Yep.
literally asking the hard earning, the ones that like people like you,
Stand down
people
the
like
heat's
you,
hard.
people like me.
The
It's
ones,
hot out here on the highway.
the ones that
Right.
fuck me up. The one that fucks me up is when they bring kids.
Oh man, I hate that.
Oh
When they
Lord.
yeah, I'm like, stop that. Stop it
Yeah.
now. Because even if you are fucking in a situation like that, don't put your kids on. Don't blast your kids like that. Like, I mean, come on, how embarrassing. It's already embarrassing for yourself. Really, I would think.
I've seen the kids and like seen the family out there. I walked to the store one time at Bash's, and the dude was like, "Yo, you guys, you know, I'm out here with my daughter and my wife. We're hungry. We're trying to get something to eat." And I was like, "Oh fuck." I was like, "Let me see what I got." You know, I went to the store, and then I ran home, and I had no money, so I told my sister, "Hey man, throw me a couple bucks so I can." And she didn't want to. She was like, "No." I was like, "Motherfucker, just hook me up." You know, she didn't want to know why. And I got all pissed off about it. She goes, "Why?" I go, "Cause there's a little girl over there, and she's fucking hungry." So we got him. We hooked them up, man. We got the family, got the mom and dad, 2 big old fucking double Whoppers, and the whole meal deal and shit. You know, and we went and got the daughter. We got her 2 Happy Meals in case she was hungry for that.
And then they left you and went to Sizzler.
right. Nah, we caught them though, cause they're trying to get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? They're counting up their pennies and shit, trying to get on the bus. And I caught them right there by the King, and I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I told you I'd see what I could do." And he was just like, the lady started crying and shit. Oh my God, I'll tender. No, but hey, I feel like I did something good because I'm like that too, man. Cause I've been there. I've been places where I didn't have shit. There was times I slept in my car. I was still working though. I was just trying to get my money right. But there was times where I lost everything. I mean, I wasn't like super homeless to where I was funky, you know. And the homies let me go shower in their houses and shit, and, you know.
I get it.
Like I mean, being a big motherfucker in a small car though, it ain't comfortable. You know
Hell no. Just like, even being smaller in a car is uncomfortable. It just
and then when
unless you a fucking child.
And when I used to get my check, dude, the first thing I did, I'll go get me a room. Fucking go get me a room, take a fucking nice shower, lay on that fucking bed, butt ass naked, fuck clothes.
Bro, why you got? He just had to get into detail with it too. Like, he had to tell us that part. Like,
cause I didn't have that freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I didn't have that freedom to do that. So that's
you.
why I was like, fuck that. AC blowing.
In context, okay, in context. But no, I see what you're saying, and honestly,
we
that was
motherfucker lay naked in his car. I'm gonna call the cops.
Man, okay, so I had this neighbor
become a red dot and shit.
Oh shit,
man.
I had this neighbor, no bullshit. He was a weird dude. Like, he very much stayed to himself. Like, I never saw this dude, but I knew somebody lived there, and he like never turned on the lights. He never watched TV. It was like he didn't have nothing in his house, actually, in his apartment. And I knew this because we were all single level apartments. So what he would do is in the summertime, he wouldn't even run the AC. He would just sit there with the door open, and he would lay on his floor butt ass naked in the middle of his living room. Like, no bullshit. And I just saw, the reason why I know this is because you walk past, you see somebody's door open, you gonna look. It's a screen door.
Right.
But here's what's funny about it though, is that
dumbass.
What was crazy about it though was like the reason why I knew he was butt naked laying on the floor is because when he heard footsteps walking by, he would try to get up and scurry to the back of the apartment so that people didn't see him.
Butt cheeks.
Right, and I saw him.
You hear him get off the floor.
Right, I'm serious. And Jay's absolutely right. Like, I would see his little pasty ass white cheeks like just running to the back, and I'm like, did I just see what I thought I saw? Like a naked man running in his own place. Like, and I was like, and where is your furniture? Right? Like, he had no couches, no tables, not like his living room looked empty.
Oh
You're looking rather cheeky there, bud.
And he was laying on his floor, butt ass nigga, and I never heard from the guy, like, ever. I never seen him like coming out of his place, like in passing, like nothing. The only time I ever saw the dude was when I would walk by and he would hear the footsteps and he would try to scurry. He was like a roach.
Hey, Joe. So you know him by his ass then?
Right.
I can identify. I know that ass anywhere.
Even then, I wouldn't know because he was running so damn fast. He was like scurrying out there, bitch. He did not want
Usain Bolt.
Right. He didn't want nobody
and
to
I'm
know.
out.
He didn't want nobody to know that he was in that spot. Like, and like I said, he never turned the AC on. He would just open up windows and doors, and I'm like, bro, you're gonna die. But he was butt ass naked, so I don't know. And he obviously was surviving.
Their fucking neighbors be doing some weird shit, bro.
Yeah.
I had this one neighbor one time.
Where do you live?
He used to, I don't know what was wrong with him. He would run around his house in like, in like the spandex biker shorts.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
But he would also leave his blinds partially open, and he had like literally like an 80-inch TV.
Damn.
And he would sit on his couch and jerk off.
Oh shit.
Spanky.
Wow.
Spanky, is that you, Spanky?
So one day, my neighbor came to me and she was like, she just looked at me and was like, you know, I want to tell him something, but I'm scared to. And I was like, why?
Because he might want to shake her hand.
I don't know what it was.
Why is your hand hairy?
No, you could
Why
just
is it
tell.
sticky?
Like, if I was a single female, I wouldn't want to go say nothing to some weirdo either.
Well, yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying.
So you're a female in a relationship? He said if I
What?
was a single female. He said if he was a single female, so
You're
he's a
an
female,
idiot.
man. Man child.
Yeah, fucking man child.
As you were saying.
So one day, the lady had kids. We had kids all, and they would always go past his window and see just porn playing on like a movie screen type.
Oh yeah. It's like being there.
No, and that's why my neighbor came to me and was like, I want to tell him something. So a couple days later, I saw that nothing had changed or whatever. So I knocked on his door and I was like, hey, homie, we got kids running around out here, bro. Like, close your fucking window. Like,
Right,
I don't
like,
give a
nobody's
fuck
against
what
you.
you do.
Yeah, this is-
what you do
Do your
inside your
thing.
house is your
Just
motherfucking
do it in the
business.
privacy,
But I don't
literally.
want to see you jerking off in your biker shorts, and neither do these
Yeah,
kids.
why the fuck would he leave his window open anyway? That sounds
And why
like
the
his
fuck is he wearing
blinds.
biker shorts
His
if you can jack
blinds.
off?
I don't, because he was a fucking weirdo. I don't know if he like cut a little hole over. I don't know. I don't know.
Fifi.
My thing is, I just want to know why the window being like why the
Yeah,
blinds gotta be. That's how you know he was on some perp shit. I think he was doing it on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like
'cause,
3 or 4
'cause,
days
like-
later, his whole shit got kicked in. Somebody stole his TV, and
But you were out of town that time. I was out of town. I was in Vegas.
Honestly,
what
he was
happened
probably on some child molesting type shit
Oh, my
because he
God.
knows
That's
there's
horrible.
children running around out there. Why you got your window open doing that
Because
shit?
when I was
but it was the
young,
same situation. I'd never seen him outside his house.
because when I was young and you was jerking off, man, you gotta be like, you can't do it in front of everybody. You hear the slightest noise, you're like, you scared.
Mama, is that you?
Right?
Holy
You
shit.
got the midgets over here again?
Like what Chris Rock said. He's like, you can't get that like that. You get that real jerk off when nobody's
that
home.
nobody's home jerk.
Yeah, he was like, because when people are in the house, somebody in the next room, you like, who that? Who that?
And you know where they find the porn that you hid? In the goddamn VCR. You hide that shit in the vault underneath the house.
Right.
And they always
It's
find
like,
it in the
your mind
goddamn
was
VCR.
cloudy at the time, and you just didn't
Hey.
know what was going on.
I went to this swap meet over there at Glendale. It was in Glendale. It was a swap meet. It was at the drive-ins. And I bought a DVD player over there from some paisas. Pop that bitch in, hook it up and shit. And, it just started playing by itself when you hooked it up, plugged it in. My kids are all there. Fucking porn. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh shit!
I was like, and it wouldn't turn off. Go in the room. What's in the, go in the,
It's
Dad,
all
what's
Asian
that?
porn.
Turn around. The fuck out of here.
Oh,
Took it out.
damn.
Fucking-
That's some bad boy shit right there.
the name,
Wait, what kind
the
was
name of the movie was called Fuck Farm.
Were they fucking animals?
Oh no, no.
Oh,
it was
okay,
just-
I was like, bro,
They were just like fucking in barns and shit. It was like there were different
Oh.
scenes. I did watch it. There were just different
he's
scenes.
like,
in the-
he's like, I'm
in
gonna
the-
take this out but
in
I'm
the
gonna
rural
save it
area
for later
Like,
once my kids go to bed.
Baby, put this in the room. Put this in the room. Put in the Xbox in our room.
Telling your kids it's naughty. Y'all shouldn't be watching this.
Right?
Put this shit away. Put that in the room. It's for later. It's for later.
That's crazy. So they left it in there.
They left it in there. I bet you motherfuckers all pissed off. Son of a bitch! Where's my movie? Cabrona, you throw it out. His wife got beat that night because he threw it away. There's a place later, a big old black guy. I don't know what happened.
Look at you with this
Yo don't know. He said through his movie. What movie? Where? Porque yo no sé pegar.
Isn't that crazy though that you used to have to like buy porn?
Back in the day was
Like
horrible.
that's crazy when you think about it. Like
And videotapes, man. They fucking be like $80 for a fucking movie.
they was not
Yo,
playing.
like,
But it would be like
Hey.
6 hours of shit though.
Hey, fucked up story.
Yes,
Fucked
I
up
love
story.
these.
Yes.
Give it to me.
Give it to
Make
us,
sure
brother.
you
So-
speak it to the mic. We want to catch this.
It's not personally about me.
I don't care. I just want to hear the
Alright,
interesting
so-
story.
Per
So
Allegedly.
my homie Mike growing up, I'd always go over to his house, and his dad was real cool, you know what I'm saying? And then one day I go over there and there was another guy there, and but other than his dad, and he was like, oh, that's my uncle. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
That uncle. Who the
You know
fuck
what
is
I'm
Uncle
saying?
James?
And then he was there for like a year or whatever, and
That ain't my
I
brother.
never really thought too much about it.
They're like living there? Like he
Yeah.
was always.
Yeah, and I never.
Put
It
two and
just.
two together?
Well, no, I was young. You know what I'm saying?
I know, that's what I'm saying. You never put two
Yeah.
and two together.
I wouldn't think that Yeah, but but he had his own room though. That's why it threw me off.
That's how you. That's how you.
And
That's how
That
you
is
make it look
not your
normal.
mom's brother.
And yeah, so one day me and my homie, he was like, "Hey, I got this video, bro. I'm trying to watch it. Wow. And I was like, "What the fuck you do?" He was like, "I stole it." And I was like, "From who?" He stole it from like one of our other homies' big brothers. You know what I'm saying? I was
Okay.
like, "Oh shit, all right." But at this time, I'm like 12. So we go in to his dad's room. His dad was at work, uncle gone, sister gone. The house was empty. It was just me and the homie.
That nobody's home, jerk.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm not sure which tape it was," because he pulled the tape out and there was a whole bunch of tapes.
Oh shit.
And yeah, he threw one in and it was not it.
Oh,
Lord.
shit. What was it?
It was
He
mama
finally-
and uncle.
We found
Yeah,
out.
he finally figured out that his uncle wasn't his uncle.
That's that
It
special
was
uncle.
fucking recorded.
So he found the video.
The video.
Out of all the videos, what is the odds of that shit? That was supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen.
Right?
Life was like, look, I'm gonna tell you something.
Jay's
about
like, don't
you.
turn it off. Let me see.
I didn't even know what to say to him.
He's like that.
I just looked at him and was like, "Oh shit."
So is the video playing at this point, and y'all like, did y'all
No, he
cut
had
it?
already like he slapped the VCR off the TV.
Oh shit!
Get off my
mad
mama.
Man, what the fuck is this?
What the hell?
Pimp slapped the fuck out of VHS.
Yeah, so
Uncle,
we were sitting there in silence for about 2 minutes.
y'all traumatized this shit.
Right?
Jay was like, the boy was like this.
What we just see?
No, it was the other way
Jay's
around.
face was like, yeah, motherfucker. Your
Nah.
uncle, huh? Yeah,
See
motherfucker.
Jay saying some shit like that though, like,
That's your uncle? I want to be your uncle too, shit.
Calm down.
hold on, like, what the fuck? So what did
He's
you
I'm going to be
say?
your uncle
Like,
too.
so the aftermath, like
I
he's
was
sitting there
just like,
traumatized.
"Oh shit," and I walked out the room.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
So you
Lord.
left him there traumatized?
Like, I didn't know
Hey.
what to.
Well,
can you
how was
say?
it?
What
How
can you-
was
yeah,
it
you like
afterwards?
pat him
though?
on the shoulder, like it's okay.
No, like 10 minutes later, I came back in. I was like, "Hey, I turned the PlayStation on." Dog.
Oh shit!
Hey, how
This
was
might
it
help
though?
you get your mind off things.
How was it when you saw his mom after that? Was it all awkward and shit? Like,
Well, that was the thing. I never met his mom. His mom died,
oh shit.
so I never met his mom.
But I want to know what he saw when you saw them again.
Or the uncle,
How
yeah.
did that
it was
go?
weird.
Like when you saw the uncle and the dad again. Like, did you ever see
well,
them again?
actually, it was a 4.5-year break to the next time I saw them.
Oh shit!
damn.
So they was married by then, is what you're saying?
No, they
I'm
didn't.
sure-
They might
That's
be
crazy.
now, but by that time, what happened 4.5 years ago, like when at 12, you know, I kind of like I would joke with him. I was making jokes. Like,
Fuck yeah, you would.
Yeah, we know you. So I mean, that's a given.
Watching any good movies lately?
Holy shit, dude.
but yeah.
That's
So
fucked up.
I didn't even, bring it up. I never brought it up again. This is actually the first time I brought it up since I was like,
Because he was that traumatized, he's been suppressing it.
Dude, that's, what can you say at 12 years old when you see some shit like that?
Like, how do you comfort your boy? Like, man, it's all right.
When you got a bonus?
it's okay that your dad's taking in the bag.
Wait,
but-
yeah. So was it like his dad was? Never mind.
Was his dad? No, so
No,
I thought it was the dad with the mom.
No, it was just a video. It was gay porn. Fool.
Oh, no, okay, so I'm confused.
It was
I'm thinking
a-
it was with the mama. Oh,
Wait, no, I was thinking it was the dad, the video of the
uncle.
dad and the uncle together.
No, it
Oh,
was just
okay.
a gay porn.
Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. That's a whole different story. I'm thinking, because the mom was there, I'm thinking the mom was there and the uncle and the mom were fucking around.
We
Hey,
all,
what the hell?
we all got this story all confused.
Right?
See, you thought it was the mom and the dad or some shit.
Nobody even mentioned the mom.
Yeah, I don't even know why you
Oh,
thought
I'm
that.
saying, because
I
you said the uncle lived at the house with them. And then he said,
Yeah, I thought that the uncle.
uncle-
I thought he
he
was
thought-
saying that there was a video of the
He thought
dad
they
and the
were.
uncle.
He thought that we came up on some
Like they made a
self-made-
sex tape. Like they made a sex tape
Yeah,
and they tried to hide it.
I thought it was a sex tape with the mom and the uncle.
We
not
just
the-
found a gay porn tape.
Oh,
That,
man, I
but
thought
that
it was-
exposed everything right there.
Well, yeah, but at the same
Oh.
time, I thought you had found like a tape of them. That's why I was like, yo, of all the tapes that you pulled out, why
Yeah.
would you pull out like?
Yeah.
That's why I was saying that, because I thought it was the dad and the uncle together. I thought he was watching that.
Dang.
It was just some hotel.
See, I thought that's what I said. That's what I said. You was like, I want to be uncle too. That's what I said. That shit like, cause you want to get with the mom. You know, I thought it was the mom.
So
fucking
that
on
makes sense now too. See,
Yeah,
that makes
that's
sense what
like,
he was saying. That's why we was all confused. Yeah, we was all hella confused.
Yeah, so we walked in there, we threw the VCR or the tape in the VCR, and it was just gay porn, bro. Just straight gay, like two dudes just.
We know what gay porn is.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to like. He's like.
Wait.
He's like gay
just
porn.
make it clap.
That's the
He's
first
gonna
time
go
I've
into
ever.
details and shit. Like
That's the first time I've ever seen gay porn. How many times have you?
I said we know what gay porn is. If you say
Most-
gay porn, I know that there's going to be two guys fucking each other. Like, come on, you don't need to explain it. Or two women
There's
fucking
oral sex.
scissoring.
You can have.
Oh yeah, the scissors is awesome.
I'm just saying, like, for real, like, you don't need to
Rock,
explain
paper,
that.
scissors, bitch.
He's like, what? It's like, you don't need to explain certain things.
We know gay porn. That shit is crazy, man. That was even funnier to me.
I'm just mad that we got the story so confused. Like, I'm like, we all thought two different things.
I thought I explained it clearly.
I thought you did too. But for some, at least
fucking,
I was closer to the story than he was. He was way off. Boogie
I was
was way
thinking
the
the
fuck
uncle was
off.
fucking the mom on the low when they fucking found the videotape on. Yeah, I was
I
like,
don't know where he got that.
Why would that traumatize me?
oh, that's what I was saying.
Thank you, like-
Because it was your boy. He saw his mom getting banged. I mean,
But
Why
where
the
did you?
uncle-
But he didn't even mention the mom. That's why I'm
hey,
trying
I
to figure
never
out
knew
where.
there was a mom there.
I wasn't even. Yeah,
Stop
I was
drinking.
just way off.
Stop drinking. You're done. Like, just stop.
Like for real, I was like, that's what the fuck.
Because he didn't mention mom
Well, because
at all.
when you talk about because like you know how like when you fucking around you got that special uncle like the mom is this is your uncle.
Yeah, but he don't live at
But
the
you
house
still didn't say
generally.
nothing about. But he still didn't bring up
I
the
assumed
mom.
it wrong.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm
I-
confused.
But now that I know the whole thing is funnier to me.
Like,
now,
So I've been
that's a
uncle
better
a few
story.
times.
That's a better
Like on
story,
some
bro.
real shit. Like I was confused, but at least I was a lot closer to the story. Like I understood the story.
That would have been way
So
worse.
what, you win a prize?
That
Like
would have
horse-
been way
that's,
worse.
that's what I thought.
Did you win a prize? It's like you closer to it like horseshoes?
Hey, that would have been so fucked up.
Dude.
That would have been even
That's
worse
what I
way
thought
to
it
find
was,
out.
You thought it
Just
was
imagine that.
oh.
Okay, just imagine.
Oh, Lord.
You walk into a house. Just imagine. You know, you have a brother. You know what I'm saying? And you go in his room. You think you gonna watch some cartoons or some shit.
Popping the
And
what you
then-
think is Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, and then all you see is your brother getting piped from
Tugs
the back.
Dude,
Yeah, you seeing some Looney Tunes, all right.
I thought it was a recording, man.
That's the story there, Jay. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
That's a dope ass story. Like I was some real shit. Like I wish that it would have went the other way though.
Right.
That would have just made it that much better, that much more entertaining.
How's your uncle?
I really thought that's what he meant. I thought he found a sex tape of his dad and his uncle.
Right.
I thought it was an uncle banging the mom. I thought mama was creeping. See, I'm so confused. I'm so.
I can't wait till the listeners to hear this and figure out like how. I want the listeners to understand
Right.
like how did Boogie get to the whole like scenario that he got to.
He's like,
right?
there was a mom, and I heard you mention a sister, so she was probably
Right.
involved with the uncle.
And you said something about a midget. Like, you know, like what? Like, what?
Fuck the midgets.
Don't hate him.
I would.
No, but he did say that.
Bridget the midget.
Yo, there's this one though that posed for what's that magazine with the tattoos, the Suicide Girls?
Okay.
She's an actual suicide girl. Yo,
Have you seen
She's-
left cheek and right cheek? from the
What?
from like the Little Women of Atlanta. They got a little rap.
Oh,
group.
them bitches?
Left cheek,
Oh, yeah,
left cheek
them
and right
bitches,
cheek.
yeah.
Left cheek and right cheek. They're all pulling out in Power Wheels. They're cruising like an Escalade Power Wheels and shit
my
in the
God.
video.
They
I
so-
was weak.
they
I
so
want to have a
thick.
three-way with them.
they're so thick. But is it really a three-way? I mean,
Oh.
two midgets equals one.
And you're worth like 3 people.
We'll see.
Oh,
There it
shit.
is. Hey, well, see, when a bitch fucking me all the time, you know, it's like having a three-way. I'm a big guy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with midgets. I know people like think. See, I don't even want to talk about this because then people start getting all weirded out, and I'm like, why though? They're still humans.
Well, look,
like they're
it's
still
like-
kids. Like they're not kids. Like everybody looks at them like, oh, like it's a child, and I'm like, but they're not. They're a fully
No.
grown.
No, this bitch has the mentality of a 26-year-old because she's 26.
Yeah, you
Right,
dumb
exactly,
fucker.
exactly. Like I'm like,
It's not
I
like
don't
you're gonna
get
kick it with her. You guys gonna draw on crayons and shit.
You know what gets
You
me?
might. Her man hand might
You know
not
what
fit
gets
on
me
the
with the
regular
little midgets? They always got booty. That's
'cause
what
the
gets
way
me
they're
with them.
built.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
smashed down. They're smashed down, so I feel like that's what happened.
Already? Okay.
Yeah, because we started hella late because of the 2-0 crew. Yeah, you keep forgetting that. We've been pushed back like a motherfucker.
Right.
But that's why I fuck with Midget, though. Because
Why the fuck is he still laughing?
Because he's talking about the 2-0 crew now.
I think the alcohol is
And
getting
then I
to him
just
a
thought
little
about
bit.
one by one.
He seem loopy. He's loopy right now. You tired?
No.
No.
Everybody doing now.
That shit was funny.
The midgets got him sweating all hard and shit.
Hey, but they do. Midgets got ass though.
They really do.
They do.
Go ahead, let's close this bad boy out.
All right, y'all. It's been a dope night. Shout out to everybody in the building.
Crazy
my
night.
My partner in crime, Anonymous J.
Smack yourselves.
Top flight in the house.
Like security.
Uncle Kevin, his bitch, of course. You know, man with the master plan, HL. And yours truly, Big Boogie.
The
We out
man
this
child.
bitch. We out this
AKA.
bitch coming from the vault over
2
here,
tons of
Myers.
fun.
New York Pizza Bar and Grill and Mesa. Shout out to everybody that supports us. Rolo Promotions, everything. Check us out here on the 16th. There's gonna be a little show. Your big boy be on stage. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. Yeah. But we out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Y'all have a blessed one. Catch you next week, man.
Deuces.
Bye, Felicia.
Yo, what up?